What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am Elliott Delp, and today I'm going to be doing a review of this Monstrum Tactical Vader Red Dot optic. Should be a good little video, so let's get right into it. So, like I mentioned before the intro rolled, we're going to be doing a video on this Monstrum Tactical Vader Red Dot optic. And before we really get into it, I would like to say thank you to Monstrum Tactical for sending it out to the channel. I really appreciate it. Also, if you do any shopping at LA Police Gear, you should use the link in the description down below and use code DELP. It'll get you 12% off anything on the website. So if you like buy Vortex or buy Magpul, and you want 12% off of that stuff, head on over to LA Police Gear, use code DELP. It'll save you some money. I really appreciate it because it gives me a little kickback and allows me to make more videos like this for you guys. Alright, so without further ado and without me shamelessly plugging anymore, let's get right into the actual video while you're here. Kind of how this is going to work is I'm going to tell you a little bit about the facts and features of this little optic right here. Then I'm going to tell you about my testing process, some of the things I ran into, and then kind of how I feel like this optic best fits into your life, whether that be like a close range or a hunting or I don't know, whatever it may be. Alright, so let's dive right into the facts and features of this thing. So right off the bat, $100 MSRP. I would say that's probably like the standard for red dot optics. They usually run a little bit higher than that. I'd say about $130 is where you find most red dots. So this is about $30 cheaper than your standard entry-level red dot. Some of the entry-level red dots are like the Sig Romeo 5, the Hollow Sun 403. Just stuff along those lines is what I'm considering an entry-level red dot. I'm not considering like the Amazon stuff, like the $30 Amazon optics. Even though some of those, well, they work. They might not be the best, but they work. I'm not considering those like your entry level. Alright, so 100 bones right off the bat. Then let's talk about what it's made out of. It's 6061 aircraft grade aluminum. Never really know what aircraft grade means, but if you're curious about what the material it's made out of, that is it. Okay, it has 10 different brightness settings. Monstrum does not claim any of them on their website, at least, as night vision or night vision compatible, so keep that in mind. But the settings, they get pretty bright. I mean, I'm sitting down here and like I can see really good on the first setting, but I'm in pretty good darkness. When I was doing all my testing, it was early in the morning, bright, and then some of the stuff later in the afternoon, I had no problem seeing the dot whatsoever. Okay. The optic, like, very clear, very well built. Let me tell you exactly. I added a new feature, and it's called a laser dial optical system, and it's supposed to be 5 times brighter and provide at least 3 times brighter and provide 5 times the battery life. Okay, so the battery life on this thing is said to be about 50,000 hours, which is more time than I will probably have it on the gun, just being completely honest. So I will be the first to tell you when it dies, but I don't think it'll be anytime soon. And 50,000 hours is kind of on par with other optics in its price range. They usually range from 50 to about 150,000 hours. So I'm not dissatisfied with 50,000 hours. Like I said, it'll burn until the gun falls apart pretty much. Okay, you have half MOA adjustments for your windage and your elevation. Right here on top is where you have your brightness settings. Like I said, 10. Battery here on the side, not impossible to take out or put on. Okay, this doesn't have any sort of like shaked activation feature, unfortunately. It is what it is. I would love to see that on one of their optics or one of their red dots, because I'm a real big fan of it, but it's not on this one. It's fine. It comes with a bunch of different stuff. It comes with the little scope caps. It comes with 2 different mounts, an absolute co-witness and like the low rise one. It comes with an Allen so you could take this thing on and off right here. And other than that, that's kind of what the features that it comes with in the box. All right, and to wrap, that's pretty much it. It's a very standard red dot. I wouldn't say there's anything spectacular about it in terms of features, but it is what it is. But for the $100 price point, it pretty much checks all the boxes of your normal red dot and is under 130 bucks. So if you're looking to save just a little bit, this might be something. So let me tell you about my testing. So it was tested here on the 7.62 by 39 pistol. All the testing was done on this. I didn't put it on a 308 because I didn't feel like wasting my 308 ammunition. 7.62 is plentiful, and it's pretty jarring in terms of just being on a little pistol. So I was like, well, if it'll survive this, it'll survive pretty much anything else, you know, it'll be put through. So it ran great. I zeroed it once and ran it a ton. I've had this optic for probably 2 or 3 months now, and I've been very pleased with it. Monstrums really stepped up their game in terms of entering that kind of more professional style of market. So where they used to, they kind of had a bad reputation there for a little bit, at least online. I'd see all kinds of people saying like Monstrums used to be cheap or whatever. I've had very, very good luck with their products. I've tested a few of them. I mean, there's obviously things I don't like about some of them, but for the most part, they're very well built. And this red dot, like I said, is a very well built red dot. The Holosun I have, I think they're very comparable. I mean, both of them are made in China, but I feel like this one's a very good optic. So there's that. Now, where does it sit? Where does it lie in the whole scheme of things? I think this is, like any other red dot, a good close range practice optic. I wouldn't qualify it as maybe a duty optic, but if it's something you want to test out on getting a red dot and you don't want to dive directly into $300-400, it's a very good optic to have. You can put it on close range pistol, close range rifle. You could even take it hunting even. I would like to eventually one of these days put it on a shotgun. I've never really done that. I've never put a red dot on a shotgun, but I see people do it all the time. And I think with the low rise mount, it'd work perfectly fine for that if you wanted to maybe take it turkey hunting or something. So there's definitely a place for it, and at the $100 price point, it's really good if you want to get into the red dot game. And you don't want to, maybe you want to save a little bit of money and still get a good quality product. That's where this really shines. Okay. So I think that's pretty much going to wrap the video. I would like to ask you guys to hit the like and subscribe button. It would mean a lot. Also, another big thank you to Monstrum for sending this out. And like I said before, if you want to save some money on some stuff, head on over to LA Police Gear, use code DELP for 12% off. Like I said, anything on the website. If you want to buy a plate carrier and some plates, 12% off. If you want to buy, I don't know if they have Monstrum, but if you want to buy like a Vortex something, or if you want to buy like a Leupold something, anything on the website, 12% off. Okay. Want to buy this? Link is in the description. You know where to go. Other than that, I think that about does it. I appreciate every single one of y'all for watching. As always, take someone outdoors, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.